Hi Libras, welcome to your reading for 2024. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm super excited to jump into this reading, all right? I'm like hyped up in energy, but that's because you guys, like, I just have a feeling about this year for you. And it's not just only like this year and certain moments in this year, it's really like this is a setting point moving forward. Like definitely like leaving out towards like 2030. Like I feel like this year is really, it's sort of that ground zero energy of like making stuff happen, really bringing about some real change that could be a foundation for new things to be built upon. So I'm just excited. I'm just, I'm gonna go with the flow. Yes, I've written down a couple of things because also during meditation some things came true. And of course we have some major like astrology points happening this year. So especially when it comes to like your rising sign, if you have a Libra rising, that applies. But like I said, I don't want to like micromanage this too much, and I feel overall that is like a number because this general energy year is, well, the general number for this year is 8. So for the collective, we're dealing with 8 energy. So that's all about rebirth and change and embracing the transformation to happen, and to allow things to change. And so with change, often we have to let go of something. Either it's someone, it's a living circumstances, it's a job, it's a title, it's a way of thinking, it's a way of feeling about ourselves or about someone else or our surrounding. It's about renewal. It's about renewal and being born into something different and something new, and that becoming part of your life, that becoming part of your story, that becoming part of your journey. And if you look back a couple years from now, you recognize that tipping point, but also couldn't imagine your life without it anymore. So that is a little bit this year is what I'm feeling, especially for you guys. Because Pluto, Pluto is finally, finally, it's finally moving out of your fourth house, and it's actually moving into your fifth house. So that by itself can bring about this force of energy, this it's a pull, it's a push, it's a, I can't deny this feeling, I can't escape the feeling, I have to sort of tap into it and allow it to guide me somewhere. Because the urge to do something, the urge to be creative, the urge to experience things in a different way, the urge to try out new things, to find new hobbies, to discover certain talents and gifts about yourself that you didn't even know you had, and you didn't even know you liked it, or that you could do it, or that that there's something you're good at. Like discovering, you want to dive deeper into like discovering sides about yourself, and also things are arising within you. So if you weren't that creative, but like you like being creative, but you haven't really had time for it, you haven't really been a part of your life, then now I feel like this is like, it becomes way more important. Like it takes more of a center stage. Some of you may actually go into retirement this year, and therefore more time is starting to be created, right? And you have the space and the time to actually discover those things about yourself, or adding those things to your daily routine in your life. So overall, that's the energy I'm feeling. That's why I'm like, this reading can go many ways. um it is definitely, like I said earlier on, it definitely is connected to feeling the urge for the shift and change, but also it definitely comes with this energy of like, we have to look at what we need to let go of. And there's something in the past that you guys are setting yourself free from in order to create the space, because something is still holding space somewhere. And it is isn't in any way, shape, or form needed, or it's stagnation. It's stagnant energy. And it doesn't mean that we can, like, when, if I put it in that way, energy cannot be destroyed. So the energy by itself, we can't, let go of, but we can transmute it and actually transform it. Number 8 energy, transform it into something that is beneficial. A lot of times, there was some message that came through for you. So to let the past go so it may awaken to how much I've grown. It's like we're shedding ourselves of one way of looking at a situation, a circumstance, an event that took place in your life, and allowing to let go of the feeling of, maybe guilt, maybe anger, maybe pain, maybe hurt, maybe uncertainty or fear around it, and we're allowing to show us in, talk to that part of ourselves from the here and now version of, look how much we grown from that. Look how far we are away from that reality, from that version of ourselves, from the person we were back then, and the person that maybe allowed certain things, or couldn't stand up for herself, him or herself, or couldn't choose differently, and now I can. And because of this, it pushed me to grow and, come into the here and now version. So there's just something about it, the interaction with the past sense of self, and with that, it's trauma. Some of you are actually taking it like, it's a way bigger part of your life this year, of like really doing some deep trauma therapy, maybe even, and maybe looking at your PTSD. And there are many great forms of therapy in whatever way, shape, or form. There's like and there's so much out there, and more are rising, more forms where we can actually tap in those versions and tap in those moments and actually change something about it, and release the emotional attachment of fear and hurt and pain around it. And so then it's just that, an experience, and that empowers your current and present sense of self and creates space to grow. All right, let's pick up some cards. Let's see. And I got a card for Libra for 2024, please. Here we go. Beautiful. You have the card, the Moon, the reflection energy. It says, what if your strangeness is actually your brilliance? What if your strangeness is actually your brilliance? The Moon, duality, hidden gem, secret power. That is definitely a strong message, because that secret powers and the hidden gems, like the hidden talents, the hidden powers that you have, are coming up, are coming to light, and Pluto is helping you to do that. That's, just because Pluto is moving sign doesn't mean everything happens in this year. It's a long transit, so it's gradually going to push you that, into that direction. But there's this energy that's surrounding this transit for you guys that is going to take things to the next level. You're going to have keys to unlock certain doors within yourself. It's very powerful. Okay. Now, let's pick up some tarot for my Libras. Let's see what we got coming for you guys. We have the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Hermit. Wow. Wow. This energy, it's easy accessible, for you guys. It's really not that hard to tap into a King of Swords energy. And with that Knight of Swords energy, you can go tit for tat. Right? If they want to, you can. But you will, always win. It's just not win. They say overpower. You have the ability to overpower someone else's mind because they can think they have the upper hand in an argument, or can come to you with certain attitude or with the mind. But it's like, if you want to play analytical games, I hold the crown. But there's something about this that no longer is making you feel empowered. This is like this endless loop. This might be a part within yourself, forcing yourself to do the righteous thing because you're the grown up, or you're the oldest sister or brother, or because you're, capable of bringing the group together. You are taking on this responsibility that used to make you feel empowered in some way, shape, or form because you felt like you were doing the right thing. But now I feel like the space is creative, but I deserve to actually chase something new that brings about all this emotional abundance, and what will make my cup overflow. So you're creating space, releasing yourself from this energy, your mind, and the things you feel you have to do, and think more about what are the things I want to do. So this is not this is not just a one answer type of situation. This is a quest. You're going on a quest to look at what is bringing me that sense of passion, that sense of life source, that sense of energy that people talk about. What is bliss? What is, you're maybe so far removed from being able to feel or allow yourself in that state. The creative energy flow. It's like you're going on a quest of finding this within yourself. Happiness, fulfillment, enjoyment, bliss. I love this, Libras. Okay. With the Hangman, yeah, it's a quest. It's not something we need instant reaction to, or we don't have to jump on any and every opportunity. We can take a look and think about it, and just allow things to show. Free your mind first. That's what I'm hearing. Free your mind first. If you have a 9-to-5 job, nobody can tell you what you can and cannot do in your free and spare time, right? Nobody can force you to have work on your mind and do all of that. You can decide to put your energy and your time, when it is your free time, to put it towards something that is giving you that sense of space. Beautiful. That sense of inspiration. 9 of Wands in the sun. Wow, the sun is shining on you guys. Here's the sword of truth. Now, Ace of Swords, the Emperor, and the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you are really going to actually put all your energy towards your own creative endeavors. You feel the urge as well, more and more. This doesn't mean you necessarily have to be only focusing on creating art. It's that independentness, the feeling of freedom to create your own business, create your own establishment, create your own individuality, your own independence. And the independence is like the key. Becoming the leader of your own world in a really good way, because I feel it's all about, the real battle really is within. The real battle is, I would love to actually have this, but I don't know if I can. Do you think I could do that? I don't think I can do that. Like the fear of, what if I put that out there? What if I show up? Like, are people going to buy my product? Are people going to go in business with me? Are they going to look at me as a professional? Are they, all the questions, right? And I feel the overcoming of that. You're cutting out. What you're cutting out is the doubt. You're cutting out, and you really are making pathway of creating this for yourself. This is someone who creates from a space of, I love what I'm doing. This is what I feel called to do. Like, this is coming from, like, you know, almost like a higher sense of self. I'm just, my hands are just, you know, the messenger, but I can sense it. I'm making it happen from a place of the Emperor. It's such a beautiful, empowered place, Libra. I love this. Like an Aries. Just try it out. Just go for it. That's an energy I'm feeling, alright? Why not? Okay, that's definitely an energy this year, Libra. Why not? Why not try? Why not do it? Why not give it a go? Why not create? Why not hang out? Why not call them up? Why not? What's the worst thing that can happen? Right? That's a big shift from this King of Swords, Knight of Swords energy. Okay, moving into summer energy. Summer and early fall season. What we got coming after that? Five of Wands and the Four of Cups. Compared with, is that the Magician again? Here we go. Okay. Yep. It was like, no, I know it was at the bottom of the deck earlier on, but I am a part of this. I am bringing about this change. I am investing time and energy of creating that leadership within me and trust in myself. We have the King of Pentacles and the Strength card that comes through as well. That's very powerful. As a result of giving it a go, you create enough to help out. You create enough to like help the family out, help the people out, be a giving person. And I think in the end of the day, that is definitely a strong side of you, Libra. You are a humanitarian in your own air sign way. You can make people feel part of the group. You can create bridges where there are none. We can create bridges out of differences between people. It's duality, it's the opposite. And I feel that's something you're doing within yourself as well. It's like, how can I be scared but also be courageous? I think the whole core of being brave is doing it, feeling scared but doing it scared. So still doing it, still trying it out, still giving it a go. And actually find yourself that what's way more scarier is all the thoughts about what could go wrong than actually being out there and doing it. Because I'm hearing like something got a hold on me. Five of Wands with the Four of Cups. It is a mindset change that is happening. It's like I said, it's more internal than it's external. Even if there are certain things that are happening on the external, what they're letting you know is that your only way up is through your sense of self. Is when you are not going out and trying to convince other people. And with that, if you can change another person's mind and they then become excited for your new endeavor or whatever, your new partner or whatever, then you can feel a little bit better about it because you've therefore overcame an inner obstacle. It's about not trying to search for the external reassurance. If you can convince them, then you can convince yourself. It's about convincing yourself and not feeling the need to convince the people around you. Because the thing is, the shortcut is if you convince yourself, others will follow. Because you attract like a magnet people who have similar insights about you. And with the Four of Cups, it is very important is that it's all lighthearted. It's nothing major. It's nothing like suffocating or paralyzing. It's like the blue sky is here. So like it is, yes, a battle, but it's basically battle of the umbrellas on a sunny day. So It's not even gonna rain. So if you end up with a broken umbrella, you don't even really need it anyway. You know, it's like that. It's like if you win, you lose. Well, if you lose, you will still win, right? Because if this is no longer going to have such a hold on how you feel on the inside, and that internal battle and overcoming those type of challenges are going to be the ground zero for you, and is going to, you know, be the foundation you build upon, anything on the outside, sort of, it doesn't really hold that much power over you anymore. And it's all about your sense of self. This is all about you. I'm not saying anything like, you know, let's just bring the egos out and have a feast. It's not about being selfish. It's not about being self-centered. It's about being self-conscious. It's about understanding that it does take that inner work. It does take to be our own main focus in order to be the best version of yourself, in order to provide for the world that you feel you're guided to be and become and do and, you know, be part of in this world. It's just crazy how far humanity has, like, you know, got and gone, to the extent of people pleasing and the self-sacrificing elements in that. And having to unlearn that, it's really hard, because the world doesn't reflect it back to you. Hardly. Yes, you have some people who do, of course, you know. But it's hard when your surrounding doesn't understand the switches and the changes that you're making, and are not really being that supportive, and yet still you, for some reason, feel, I need to do this. I need to do this. I cannot not try. I cannot not. I can't ignore this any longer. And that is probably the biggest part of it, regardless of the type of support or the type of understanding you're receiving. The less you are actually receiving from the outside world, the more you can manifest it within yourself. And like I said, it's like the Eight of Pentacles is something you create, something you do, something you invest time and energy to. With the Magician as well, it's believing in your own abilities, believing that you do not need that help or do not need that reassurance, and that you can find the things that make you happy. And then it's okay to release the outside world views on your life and things like that, and on your passions and everything that they feed you. Undoing yourself, that is a journey. It doesn't happen overnight. So being patient with yourself. That Six of Pentacles and that Page of Cups, it has to show up, because like I said, this is this flirty energy. You will have insights and things, and you will start to flirt with life and everything around you. But breaking out of that is part of this year, and you have moments where you feel like you're floating. All right, I need a couple more cards from this deck. Beautiful, powerful, I like it. All right, closing out 2024. Any other messages that want to come out for this year we're moving towards? You do definitely, like, you have your you have two first house eclipses happening. You have in March 25th, you have your lunar eclipse, so that's a full moon in your sign, which is in March. And then later on October 2nd, we have another first house solar eclipse happening. So I do feel that October, November, December are going to be those months where, obviously there's your birthday season as well. Just around your birthday season, I feel like a lot of things are going to be activated for you at that time. But springtime is also very significant. Here we have the Five of Swords with the Six of Wands. So becoming conscious of a couple of patterns when it comes to this, right? This is what I'm talking about. It's like, yes, you may win a battle, but are you actually winning a war? Aren't there only losers? And people who lose at war, are there only losses? So with the Six of Wands, you will get the level of recognition, but that's not what you're doing it for. But you will inspire regardless by embodying something. The best way to teach people around you is by being it, becoming it. And especially the people who've been in your life for a long time and know you, and the Three of Swords have connected to your pain, where you've bonded over certain things, where you bonded over insecurities and fears and worries, and you've bonded over that. Because if you both have the same fear, you feel heard, you feel seen, you feel connected to someone. And if those people all of a sudden see you releasing yourself, releasing yourself of all of this, of the devil, the restraints, the lack mentality, the confusion, and you come out like the Queen of Wands, they will look at you like, how do you do it? How you're no longer where I am still, but like you were here as well, and how do you come out of that? It's not because you're trying to teach them. It's you are doing it and becoming it and healing it, and others will want to know, what did you do? What did you do to take look at that, to get what you want? To have have life say yes to you again, and you say yes to life. This is it. This is that Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups energy. Wow. After all is said and done, Libra, you will overcome. So, becoming aware of that. And it's not about necessarily other people, but it will just naturally be a result of that. Judgment. Sometimes you do have to take your angels are like, yes, Libra, yes, so excited. Because you're finally getting it. That whole independent energy, that all like, I don't know about you, but I got my stuff done. I know what to do. I know what I'm gonna do. I am excited. I can, just do it. That energy, that you're getting like the Judgment energy. So this is also the universe applauding you and bringing you a blessing, because you did such a great job with evolving out of a certain circumstance into something new. It's all about newness. It's all about feeling inspired and feeling empowered and feeling like there are so many more things that you can grow into. You don't have to be everywhere. You don't have to be from 0 to 100, but it's about the feeling that, hey, there's so much more coming for me, and I'm excited about it. I don't have any intention to rush towards it, but the fact that there's so much more out there for me, that feeling of freedom, releasing yourself, feeling like all the things that you need to be, and that you are free. It's, for example, if you have children, right? It doesn't matter, even if you have one child, or you take care of a child in whatever way, shape, or form, and you're responsible for another life, And they, with the years, they grow older, they become more independent. First, they learn how to brush their own teeth and, maybe, make their own sandwich and, take their own showers and like all of those things, right? Go to school by themselves and becoming more and more independent. So more and more you get some space back, And then they go out because they go to college, or because, they find a house on their own, or they're moving, or they, even sometimes moving overseas. And the fact that there's certain, that moment you know, they call it the empty nester syndrome, right? The fact that they no longer need you to be in that space of like, hey, I'm here, you know, to like take care of you and all of that. That doesn't mean that you just instantly, you know, like snap out of that. That's something that we have to rediscover, of the space that has emerged from that. And instead of feeling it as like a big, you know, gaping hole within us, you know, it is becoming curious about all the possibilities and opportunities of what now can grow there, what can grow from that. And that is looking at things differently, looking at things from a place of possibilities. And it's never 100% empty, because, you know, they always need you. But still, you know. And vice versa. You know, you might need them for things. So it's not about completely disconnecting, but there's a lot of space. And sometimes that space feels uncertain. That space feels scary. That space was filled once for such a long time, and it became such a familiar feeling of that not being empty, but that being filled with a level of responsibility and a level of being needed, and, you know, all of that. And feeling that you're doing, maybe something feels wrong by filling that up with, for example, a hobby. You know, it's like, yeah, but that doesn't come from a safe space of feeling responsible, right? So giving yourself time to adjust to that, and therefore not rush into anything, but go on a quest to find that and fill that up, feels right. The possibilities, the opportunities, what does the universe think? Like, you know, how can I co-create with this? Let's just make this happen. That will go in like ups and downs, but it definitely is something new. And it's so divinely guided. You can't escape this. Like I said, it's an urge, it's a push, it's a feel, but it's here to serve you. All right, Libra, let's clarify a little bit. Anything for like the beginning of the year up till April. Ooh. Now there we go. I have some Two of Cups energy. Like I said, some fling here and there, but some serious flings as well. But like, you know, some fling here and there, like you can't escape it because it's just a feeling. It's exploring, okay? Not jumping into anything head first. It's just exploring. Well, the Temperance, Ten of Wands, and the Two of Cups, it's rediscovering your own needs, rediscovering where you have overgive of yourself, undoing yourself, feeling that that's just life, that's just what I have to do, that's just, you know, it's undoing yourself, that belief system that is tough. And so the Temperance, it's about bringing in balance. How can we nurture ourselves? How can we create that sense of, there's a word that's coming through, but it's like at the pace, stepping at the pace or something like that. I don't know what they're saying. Okay, I'm gonna let that one go. If they want me to mention it, it will come back. It's just being at peace with the pace of winter. It is slow, it is healing, it's retreating, it's nurturing, it's introvert, it's within. And feel like when you feel like you can take a breath and actually take a look around, that's where you can connect again from the heart. Because I feel like there's just a lot of sword energy that comes about when you feel like you don't have any space to breathe, but you gotta just put your head down and put in the work. But it also disconnects you from a place of connecting, because you no longer really truly connect. You communicate, you know, in some way, shape, or form are working on it, working together, making it work, but connecting without words, without actions, just feeling, that sometimes is something that gets sacrificed in order to continue, you know, that road. So what else for Libras? Let's move forward like April to like the end of the end of summer, I guess. Let's do that. Till like your season, April till your season. What is an extra message that wants to come through for my Libras? Here we go. Again. Wow. They're clarifying the same time zone, Libra, with the Emperor again. Okay, we have the Emperor twice now, so it's being clarified by the Emperor energy. With the Five of Cups and the Six of Swords, you're taking your power back. You're taking your power back. You understand that in order to be open for anything new, I first had to look at what is affecting me to feel like I either deserve that, like I can have that, like that is possible, and looking at where are you focusing on the rough waters, the things that still need to be healed, and where you're trying to harm yourself from any level of disappointment. But you are moving out of this energy. You are understanding that, hey, in this boat, we are on rough waters, but yes, we still have 6 swords in our boat, but we are on the move and we're moving towards calmer waters. So when we move into towards, we are able to really deal a lot better with this. So we're working ourselves up towards a resolution. Then we have the Five of Cups. We have Three of Cups here, yes, but we have the Two of Cups right behind you. But it's where you decide to focus on that will lead you onto this bridge, onto the other side of the road, or the water of the river. So that is combined with the Emperor's, meaning that you hold the power to do all of that. Even though you feel powerless, you still have power over not feeling powerless anymore. Okay, then moving on and upwards and sidewards with the Five of Pentacles. Yes, exactly. Ten of Cups. Wow. Five of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. Now, ain't that some shit? Just saying. I love that. Okay. Birthday season, moving out to the end of the year. Here we have her again. We spoke about this one, right? We spoke about the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups showed up in the bottom of the deck earlier on. It's saying the yes, and that together with the Nine and the Ten of Cups, it's you gaining a whole lot of happiness, and a whole lot of healing, and a whole lot of clarity within yourself first, and therefore you connect with people who will reflect that back to you and equals in from, instead of 9, it equals into 10 of Cups. Wow. Wow, powerful. We have the King of Cups as well. Cups, 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 cups. Oh, you go from, wow, you have the Star card. Oh, I love that. You going from, this is just what I have to do. This is just my life. This is just what and then it's like, maybe there are different options. Maybe there are different things. Moving into, hey, certain things I have to look on. It's like I have to create that space within myself. I can believe something, or I can make something happen that I don't believe in. So working on your own self-belief system, working on your own belief in your own abilities to change, in your own ability to make those changes happen in your life. And then it's all water. Then it's all feeling, passion, purpose. And that's the urge. You can't escape to that reconnection with life and your life source energy and your creation, and your creative energy flow, and therefore also your sensuality. Because that's also an energy that's coming through very strongly with the 5th house. It's just passion. It's romance. And if you transmute that energy into creativity, it's the same energy source. A lot of times, when people like to role play in their, private time. Because it's from the same energy source. Root chakras. Okay. Queen of Swords is here. Much better energy for you, Libra. Fits you much better. Because the King of Swords is It ruins all the fun. And the Queen of Swords is just like, I love to have fun, but just don't come at me with no bullshit. Okay. Much better energy. Yeah, the Devil. The longer I start shuffling, the more those cards want to come out. Four of Wands, beautiful. This is also really always a card that strongly connects to you guys. For me, personally, as a reader, I have Four of Wands is really that Libra energy, because it's the balance and the harmony, and you guys are, you know, basically the scales in the thing is the skills in the in you know, the zodiac sign. So King of Swords is here again with the Seven of Swords. So the more you're trying to analytic, more you know. One sec. The more you try to mentally force yourself to make something happen and push yourself this year, the less you're going to actually get the answers that you're looking for. So the further and further you push away from feeling that level of connection. So you're gonna have to do it through a different channel, but you will figure it out, because that channel that is meant for you is so strong. That pull is like, you can't miss it. It's like a big neon sign. When you open up your curtains, all of a sudden there's a neon sign in front of you. You're like, you cannot help but not read it or not see it, you know. It's a little bit, the universe will give you neon signs this year, Libra. Disconnecting. Some of you, you're going to have to disconnect. And this could be temporary. This could be a temporary breakup, a temporary separation, because you need to be able to focus on yourself. You need to break some breakthroughs, have some breakthroughs, and then you could like bring it back to the union, a connection. Maybe you need a sabbatical at work. You need this change. So for example, some of you may actually want to become a mother or a father, right? A parent. And then especially if you are the one who's birthing the child, you probably will have paternity leave. Well, you know, hopefully. Should be. Otherwise, let me give them a call. I'm just saying. And therefore, you take a break from your daily routine, your daily things, and something, you bring about a change in your life. And yes, you will come back as an employee, but you will not be the same employee. You took some space away from their influence and their work and the workload that comes with that. You did something for you, which was creating a life. And by creating life and starting to feel responsible for that change you brought about in your life, which is like, you know, the gift of birthing a child, it's going to put that higher at the priority list than any job will ever get. Because it's a natural urge within you. So you come back, yes, but you are a transformed version of yourself. And that's a little bit what I'm feeling with you as well. This is what will happen with connections. And it doesn't mean that it's negative and it only will benefit you. No, it will benefit the surrounding. It will benefit, because a lot of times when you know, for example, I'm just going to use it as an example. If you have a child to take care of, you're also going to take your work serious, because you feel responsible to put food on the table, right? So a lot of times when they are parents, yes, you might have to like put them on paternity leave, and then, you know, when the kid gets sick and they can't show up for work, but at the same time, when they are there because they do not want to lose that sense of security. So there are many forms when it comes to that, right? Many different angles. All right, I'm gonna pick up a angel message. Just that came true for you guys. Like this energy. Okay, I have two. It says successful completion. Ooh, I love that. And you have letting go. This is very important. I'm first going to start with letting go card, because I guess I'm gonna let go of some stuff. Wow, we spoke about this. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be very, very liberating. Your angels will help you to let go so that you can fly higher than ever before, Libra. Ending always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow the situation to lead you into a more joyful life. Wow. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Change your life by changing your thoughts. We spoke about this. We definitely spoke about this. This is beautiful. Such a beautiful card. And again, it equals into a 4. We have the successful completion. This is a time of incredible accomplishments. You're justified in feeling joy. That is an amen moment because that, the judgment came true for you, and that came together with, that 9 of Cups energy, and you taking on your power, and like the 8 of Pentacles with the Emperor energy. And it's just you're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, a pride in the amazing job that you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey. But for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. That's so beautiful. I love it, Libra. I love it. All right. I think that, obviously I will show up every month. Well, I'm going to do my best. It's like, tune into the energy there and then. But overall, this is like, the major points that they want me to talk to you guys about. I'm super excited about. I cannot wait to see the Libras around me thrive. And my best friend, she's a Capricorn, but she has a Libra rising. So we'll see. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and I'll be back soon. All right. Thank you so much. Bye, Libra. Bye.